Hello, welcome to my radio and television station, and I'm Kauji. Here comes the local news. After the 9th Provincial Buddhist Congress ended well, member of the party's Central Committee, Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, Nguyễn Hồng Lĩnh, received a delegation of Executive Board of Vietnam Buddhist Shanghai Indonesia Province for a new term. Venerable Thích Huệ Khai, head of Executive Board of Vietnam Buddhist Shanghai Indonesia Province for a term 2022-2027, said that the Provincial Buddhist Congress held on the morning of November 2nd was successful. On behalf of the provincial leaders, Secretary of Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Hồng Lĩnh congratulated the success of the Congress. He highly appreciated the role and contributions of Executive Board and Buddhists in Buddhist activity that was participating in local charitable social movements. The efforts and contributions of the Executive Board and Buddhists have contributed positively to the development of socio-economic development of the province. The Secretary of Provincial Party Committee wishes that a new management board to promote the tradition of solidarity, gather and encourage Buddhists to strive for higher achievements in productive labor and more actively participate in charitable social movements to contribute to the achievements of the socio-economic development of the province in the next period. The import and export situation in October 2022 in Đồng increased compared to September, leading to good results in 10 months. According to the Department of Industry and Trade, it is estimated that in the first 10 months of 2022, the total import-export turnover of the province will reach more than $36,890,000,000, accounting for about 6% of the total import and export turnover of the country, up 11.7% over the same period, in which export turnover is estimated at more than $20,780,000,000. Import turnover is estimated at more than $16,100,000,000. It is estimated that in 10 months, the trade surplus reached $4,680,000,000, up 142.7% over the same period. Strong exports include footwear, textiles, wood products, machinery, equipment, tools, and spare parts, and etc. Export markets are mainly the United States, Japan, and China. There are many import items such as machinery, equipment, tools, spare parts, plastic raw materials, iron, steel of all kinds, chemical, cotton of all kinds, and etc. Majority of imports are from foreign markets: China, South Korea, Taiwan, and America. According to a new report published by General Statistics Office, the socio-economic situation in October and 10 months of 2022 continues the recovery trend in most industries and fields. Trade service activity grew quite well compared to the previous month and increased sharply compared to the same period last year, especially in the accommodation, catering, and travel services industry. In the first 10 months of 2022, the total retail sales of consumer goods and services is estimated to increase by 20.2% over the same period last year. Particularly, revenue from accommodation and food services increased by 51.8% over the same period last year. Tourism revenue is nearly 4 times higher. International visitors to Vietnam in October reached 480,400 arrivals, an increase of more than 12% compared to the previous month, and 45.9 times higher than the same period last year. In the 10 months of 2022, international visitors to our country reached 2,357 million, 18.8 times higher than the same period last year. On November 2nd, the U.S. Federal Reserve Fed announced a new interest rate hike, the sixth times in March, in an effort to cool inflation that remained high. The Fed raised key short-term interest rate to a range of 3.75% to 4%, the highest level in 15 years. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell explained. Today, the Federal Open Market Committee raised policy rate by 75 basis points, when we continue to anticipate that a continued increase will be appropriate. Powell said the Fed could start considering the possibility of lowering rates at its December meeting, but may have to raise rates higher than expected to reach its goal of lowering inflation to 2%. On November 2nd, Russia unexpectedly resumed a deal to allow Ukrainian grain export through the Black Sea, but warned it would withdraw from the deal again. United Nations President Antonio Guterres welcomed Russia's decision to continue participating in the agreement brokered by the United Nations and Turkey in July. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan for his role in upholding the agreement. Last week, Russia announced the suspension of the deal, accusing Ukraine of abusing it to launch a drone strike against Russia's Black Sea Fleet. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye.